The last family left Grafton in 1945, and ever since, it's remained abandoned. Hi folks, Michael Bainbrook here with more Ticket to Rome. Today we're in the good old US of A, exploring the ghost town of Grafton, Utah. Thanks for joining us. Now let's get going.
Je l'attends. Eh ben regardez, je suis là. Magnifique.
Today we're headed to the ghost town of Grafton, Utah. From Hurricane, we'll travel east about 20 minutes towards Zion National Park. In Rockville, we'll make a right, and Grafton is just down the road. There's our turn right there. Careful not to miss the sign though. The topography is lean but beautiful. Here's a great example of weathering, as over time, wind and blowing sand has etched these striations into this boulder. For you mountain bikers, this is a popular place to ride. We decide to pull off where the asphalt ends, leaving us a 1-mile hike to Grafton. We pass this eccentric farmer field, saddles on post signs, petroglyphs, even this stack of chairs. Chairway to heaven. Ha! I get it. As you near Grafton, you'll see a small road to the cemetery to your left. The center of Grafton has 3 main buildings. There's a church that doubled as a school, or maybe it was a school that doubled as a church. But anywho, it was built in 1886. It had a lava rock foundation and adobe walls, and its beams were cut on Mount Trumbull and hauled 75 miles across the Arizona Strip back to Grafton. In 1919, it held its last class. This structure, known as the Alonzo Russell House, was built in 1862. Alonzo lived here until his death in 1910, when his son Frank bought the house for $200 and a cow. The last resident to live here moved to St. George in 1945. Hey, there's your neighbor right there. Life was hard for the people in Grafton. They had limited acreage for crops, constant flooding, and skirmishes with the local Indians. Many of the men in Grafton joined the people of Hurricane in building a canal to help manage the Virgin River. When it was finished, many of the families in Grafton moved to Hurricane, even packing up their houses and taking them with them. There are a few other structures in Grafton, but many of them have been bought and sold and are now private, which is kind of unfortunate. Still, the 3 buildings in the center of town are spectacular and well worth the trip. They'll give you a great understanding of what life used to be like for the people of Grafton.
Hope you've enjoyed our tour of the ghost town of Grafton in southern Utah. Please join us on our next journey.
Thank you.